What if we told you that everything you think you know about living a healthy lifestyle is incomplete? See, it's not about doing more, it's about doing the right things consistently. Let's unpack the habits that actually stick.
Welcome to the Empowered Health Dialogues, the podcast where we explore practical ways to take control of your well being and create lasting change. Today, we're diving into the essential habits that make a healthy lifestyle sustainable, simple, and achievable.
We all want to feel energized, look great, live a longer and better life.
Everybody wants to look younger, look great. Everybody wants to live longer and look younger.
It's kind of like a cycle, right? Because if you look good outside, you start to feel good inside. And when you feel good inside, you look good outside. So you got to
Right.
get that cycle going.
Right. And people don't think of it that way. They think of, I just want to look good on the outside, but they're not thinking, I don't feel good on the inside.
Which ultimately that seed will flourish, because I think ultimately people deep down they really crave to feel like in control of their health or their
Oh,
outward
yeah.
appearance.
Yeah.
They want to be empowered
Absolutely.
by their choices.
Correct. Because when you're empowered, you basically live a healthy, happy life. You feel more at ease and you want to conquer the world.
Duped into feeling like they're in control, but really don't have the control that they want. And I think a lot of it is around the medical field of things.
They make you think you have control, but at the end of the day, you don't really have control because if they say, you need to go for this test because we got to figure out what's going on and you need to take these medications to control whatever the issue is, whether it's cholesterol.
Yeah, they don't have a control. And I think part of the problem with that is that life just gets busy.
Yes.
Sometimes these healthy habits can feel a little overwhelming. And when that gets overwhelming, you outsource it to the white coats. Really, when you do that and you try to get the habits forming, it's impossible for them to really stick in the long run because you gave away your power and control to make the decision that you really believe is best for you.
People don't even realize they're giving away that power because they're being conditioned to think, check with your doctor. You go see a doctor right away. If you notice anything changes, go see the doctor.
Yeah. And I think what leads to some of that frustration about going to a doctor, trust your doctor, is the fact that we've all tried those diets, those fad diets, the extreme workouts, those
Right.
21-day challenges, because they promise that transformation. But what happens?
Basically, it just leads to more guilt and a vicious cycle that you can't get out of. And if you have one small setback, you just give up and you say, oh, forget about it. And you go back to your bad weight, your bad habits. And then you just come a few months later, you want to try something else. And it's this hamster wheel you can't get off of.
Because the truth really is that those approaches, they fail because they're not designed to fit into real life.
Yeah.
They're temporary fixes, in
Correct.
a sense. They're not for the long lasting. And again, like a lot of them, they go to a doctor, a lot of their fixes, are they long term or short term?
They're short term.
They're completely short term.
Yeah. They're not long term to be a lifestyle.
They don't get to the root cause of the problem.
No, not at all.
I think once you realize this, that's when the game changer. Realizing the fact that if you get away from these little hacks, if you will, and you get to more consistent actions, they're far more powerful and give you more dramatic results that you ultimately want.
Agree.
Yeah, exactly. We want to stack on the habits instead of trying to get the quick results, the one pill. Everybody wants to take a pill.
Or at least we've been conditioned to think we don't want to do the work. Let's go for something convenient. Because truth be told, the modern lifestyle is very convenient. It's all about convenience.
Yeah, and think about it. When it's all convenient and it's all short term, it's your habit and what results is it producing.
All right.
But you already know by the things you're doing, that's getting the lifestyle and the results that you're frustrated with right now. If you can focus on the long term habits, you're able to build a lifestyle that supports your health without feeling like it's a constant uphill battle.
Yes. And if it fits into your lifestyle where it's simple, it's attainable, it will become easy and you will make it work into your lifestyle. Versus if it's extreme, I'm going
Key.
to make it work into your lifestyle.
Small little steps consistently build a snowball where they become a habit, and those habits ultimately get you the results that you
And they grow. As in each year you grow, you get better and better.
exactly. And so going back to the doctor, I mean, it's like a systemic issue that our culture or society has. And I think the medical system, the health and wellness industry, they thrive on making you feel like you need to buy a product or to do this test. You just got to follow these little trendy plans or trendy medicines or trendy techniques in the medical
Yeah,
field.
they'll
Yes.
say, oh, probiotics is crap or pills or whatever. They'll find some way to demolish it. And then if you look at their page, it's like they ultimately they're selling a product. So buy my product.
Yeah. And it's the thing, there's so much confusion, and you start to realize that people don't know what they're even talking about.
Yeah.
Even those who promote some kind of diet or those who promote some
Mm,
kind of program to get rid of spike proteins, they're they have no evidence or a substantial amount of evidence that can substantiate what they're talking about.
wow.
They don't know what they're
But they're
talking about.
just saying it
They're just
as
saying
if
it.
they're authoritative figure.
Yes. And they,
Wow.
meanwhile, they don't know anything about the true research or evidence behind it. And that's why it's so confusing because really, one week, carbs are the enemy.
Carbs are good for you.
Carbs are good for you. Eat more
The
protein.
protein is bad. Eggs are good. Eggs are bad. Sugar is fine in moderation. Sugar is bad.
Yeah, so much. And anybody can create a study that shows something's right. However, when you look at how they're designed, the studies, who's backing them, how long they are, the complications or limitations, that's the study design itself. People just think, "Oh, I got a study and it's all good," but that's not true.
Wow.
But I'll get off that little rant though, because that gets me frustrated with these little internet, social media
Gurus,
gurus.
quote
Yeah,
unquote
yeah. Because
gurus.
like you said, all these little gurus, they have solutions that are designed to keep you dependent.
Yes, buy their product. At the end of the day, it's just buy my product. This is my store is open to buy this and this will help you.
So keep doing what you're doing,
Yeah.
but maybe it is your actions that's creating the problem to begin with. So why not fix the actions?
Yeah. Yeah. And if you think about it, the things that they're recommending, it's like you do realize people do work a 9 to 5 job and they have children or they have activities and they cannot spend 8 hours a day on self care and consuming your products.
Yeah, yeah.
That's not realistic.
And keep doing the same old stuff, and you're stuck now. You're stuck in
Yeah.
that same cycle. You get frustrated. You have low energy, and your progress it's inconsistent at best.
Correct. And you go back to your old ways, which is because it's convenience food, that's what you're going to eat. And you have no energy to move your body. And you're not really sleeping good because you have all these other issues. So it's just like this vicious cycle, like we said earlier, that you can't get out of. So,
Yeah, because all these fixes are for the short term,
correct.
and the long term consequences no one ever wants to talk about. Even with the things they eat, there are little hacks. And what happens, you start developing these chronic diseases, your quality of life is completely reduced, and really you begin to regret just how you're feeling and how you're living. And I think there's more than just a physical impact. There's that emotional weight that people
Mhm.
just feel that you feel lost or out of control.
That is true. I know people, very close friends, who are like that. They've put on weight and the answer is in front of them, but they refuse to look at it because the doctor didn't tell them. Or it's like all this confusion out there. Oh, try this diet because stay away from gluten or stay away from dairy or whatever. Not that dairy is any good, but my point is it's like they try all these different hacks and it's not sustainable and they gain even more weight and they can't figure out what's going on.
And you got to do the right actions to get the right results.
Hmm.
And you can't hack your way to health.
That's true. You have to do the work. There's no shortcuts. You have to do the work. That's you want to work out and have muscles. You can't shoot it up and inject muscles into you. You can't give me muscles. You can't do it for me. I have to do it. I have to lift the heavy weights. I have to go through the pain of lifting the weights and stretching and doing all the stuff to have the defined body that I want.
Nope. We're talking about the actions. So you want to get the habits. It is known that if you just gradually build upon those habits, they're more likely to stick because you get a chance for your brain to rewire it.
It becomes a habit then.
It becomes more of a habit and you get more success. When you do it that way, it's not about willpower. No, it's about creating like a system or a process that make healthy choices automatic.
So when we focus on sustainable habits, you eliminate that decision that becomes fatigued or tiring, and you create that consistency over time.
That's exactly what you do. What it means to be healthy. What if being healthy felt easy? And it is easy and it's natural and even enjoyable. I mean, versus it has to be hard or it takes a lot of time, a lot of work, or a lot of money. But what if it is? What will happen if you were to wake up feeling,
You feel good throughout the day, you're confident, you're not in pain, you know that you're living your best life, and your mind and your body is feeling good. If you could think back to a time when you felt that way, and if it's been a while for you, think back hard, see how that feels. To live like that, it's amazing.
don't have to dream about it, that you'll feel that way someday. You can actually wake up every single day feeling amazing. And the thing is that when you start to build these habits, this approach works because it's simple and it's designed to adapt to your life and not the other way around. So here's the key. You want to start small.
Yeah.
You're going to focus on one habit at a time.
For example, think of drinking one extra glass of water daily instead of trying to overhaul and drink a big 64-ounce
Yeah, you nailed it.
water.
Yeah, because then once you start small, the next thing you want to do is stack your habits. So you want to attach a new habit to an existing one.
Yes. And this can help you too. For example, stretching, right? Spend like a few minutes a day and start with 5 minutes. And then over time, increases to 10 minutes. And if you forget, put reminders in your phone. Journal about it at night so it becomes a habit.
Yeah, so you like drink water, then you stretch.
And you can write that down in your notes app on your phone. Everybody notes app. And you can write it down. As you accomplish those goals, you check it off.
Yeah, exactly. You track the progress.
Yeah.
So keep it simple, stack them and track them.
Because you're a poet.
I'm a poet. So it's some practical steps like you went through. Okay, hydration, start with a glass of water right when you wake up in the morning before your coffee.
Yes.
And then you said stretching.
Yeah. Stretch 5-10 minutes daily. You'll feel so good. And another one that everybody knows they should do, but I don't know what the issue is because I do it, sleep. Set a consistent bedtime schedule, have a good bedtime nightly routine, and get to bed at a decent hour so you can get a good amount of sleep so your body can rejuvenate and rebuild itself.
Yeah, those three things right there can make a big impact, especially if you're not even practicing those type of habits right now. Begin to practice small little things. I think you're going to wake up and you're going to feel a lot more energized. You're going to feel different, and you're going to throughout the whole day, you're going to feel like, man, I'm focused. It really will be. Even though things may get stressful or hard, whatever else, you start to, man, I got this. I get through this whatsoever.
You'll have improved digestion, immunity, and overall health. And you start slow. You do not jump into the deep end if you don't know how to swim.
Steady, slow, sustainable progress. And that way you don't feel overwhelmed or frustrated because that short-term fix is just not working.
Yeah.
And going back to what we talked about when we first opened up this episode is you're going to just feel more in control of not only your priorities, your health, but just of your time.
Yes. And your mental health will improve.
Yeah. And then that effect, it really does. It kind of trickles over to other people where they feel inspired. What's going on here? Why you look so young? Why you look amazing? How can you feel so good? And family, friends, the community.
Coworkers, anybody that you come into contact with
Yeah.
around you.
Yeah. I want to do that too. If you tell them what they're doing, like, oh, I can't do that. Start to small.
Nobody thinks about it or they think they're not doing enough. Believe it.
Yeah.
It is enough to get started.
Yeah. We just outlined right there. You're going to have a lifestyle that supports your goals and just keeps you feeling your best.
Yeah. You'll feel empowered, confident, and capable of maintaining a healthy long-term life, basically.
Yeah. And friends and family, they're going to be inspired and you can follow them to feel just as good as you are. So with all that being said, number one, small, consistent habits are the foundation of a healthy lifestyle.
Yep. Focus on systems, not willpower, to make your habits stick.
Yeah. Progress beats perfection every single time.
Yeah. So start today by choosing one habit to focus on.
Comment below. What's the one thing you're going to commit to? What habits starting today?
Make it a lifestyle, a healthy lifestyle journey.
Share this episode with somebody who can feel inspired and start their little healthy journey as well.
Thanks for subscribing, and we'll be seeing you soon. Until next time, be well.
All right. Take care.